Welcome back to Modern Coaches, guys. I've already started on the other side, pulling the wheel off. I got the hub off because we're gonna do some wheel bearings. It's been knocking really badly, and you guys can almost hear it. It's pretty bad. Like I said, I already got the other side. I did it at night, so the quality came out pretty poor. But we're gonna whip off this wheel, pull off this hub, and then we're gonna take it to Valentine's so that he can use the tool and pull off the bearing, put the new one in. We'll come back here, throw both hubs on, and then we're gonna work on the roof rack some more. We're gonna drill out those holes, thread them, and then put the woods of plank back in. And then after that, we'll work on the detail. That might be on a different video, but for now, we're just gonna jump right into it. So we got the passenger side off. It's not as bad as the driver side, but it's still got quite a little bit of play into it. The speed sensors on both sides broke because they were just kind of jammed in there. We don't really have to worry about rust, but we do got to worry about grease, grime, and all that other stuff just seizing parts up. Another thing I'm gonna have to replace on the driver's side is the CV joint, just because this one's got a little bit of play that the passenger side doesn't. So just to be safe, I'm not too sure if this was what was making noise earlier or not, but we're gonna go ahead and replace that too. So we're gonna head over to Val's house because he's got the tools to be able to pull the bearings out of the hubs. That's why I took the hubs completely off of the car. It's really actually not that bad. You got the ball joint nut on there. You got the control arm nut for the toe arms, and then just unbolting the shock absorber, and then from there they're all just gonna press out. It's not difficult at all, caliper included. You just pull it off, two bolts, not a big deal. So we're gonna head over there, we're gonna pull the bearing in and out, and I'll show you guys how that's done. And then we're gonna come back, put everything in, and including new toe arms that I got, because I wasn't too sure if they were making noise or not. The whole reason I'm pulling this off is because I heard that noise. I know for a fact that it's bearings because they're now bad, but we're just double checking everything to make sure that it's all safe, especially for the next winter, because we'll be driving this in the snow quite a little bit. Stick around, let's go get this done. looks like I beat Val to his own house. So until he gets here, I'm just gonna give these a little quick clean because they're pretty mucky. And then when he gets here, it'll be a little bit cleaner, easier to work with. The man, the myth, the legend. All right, bro, you're gonna help me out. Do the bearings on this guy. Right now you're trying to just get the shield off first.
Yeah, we're gonna get the shield off.
And then we're gonna use that kit over there.
Yeah, this kit is just to pull the bearing from the hub.
Yeah, it's a pull and a press without actually using the press over there.
Yeah.
Okay. So it got late quick, got dark. The battery died while we were still working on it, but we got it done. We were struggling a little bit with setting it in place correctly. We don't have all the perfect tools. The actual kit to be able to pull the bearing on and off without a press is like $900, and considering we only do it like maybe once every few years, not really worth it. So we're headed back now to the house, and we're gonna catch up after I already got everything installed, and then from there we're going to continue on with screwing in that roof rack, and then hitting up the detail. So I got a new CV axle, but it's a nut, not a bolt. So I sent it back, and we're just going to clean up the one that I got. They both had roughly the same amount of play, so I'm thinking that it still might be okay. I think the noises that I did hear when under slight turn and then rolling forward, the clicking that I heard, it was only a singular click, and I'm thinking that was just mainly due to the bearings being really shot. But since we're keeping all the old stuff, I'm gonna give it a good clean. Brake clean is a miracle worker with all the grease. So we're gonna take it, clean everything, you know, get it looking as fresh as we can, throw it back on the car, and then hopefully by the end of today we're gonna be able to roll it and make sure that what we did actually worked. Alright guys, so got it all assembled. It was pretty empty of grease. Both boots were, if you saw in the time lapse or if you can catch it, what I did is I went in with a flathead screwdriver, spread open the boot and stuck in a piece of fuel line attached to the grease gun, and then just kept pumping it until it started leaking out through here. And then when I went in, because it's a hollow piece from the front of the hub, and what I did was just pump it through until it started leaking out through there. I don't think too much grease is a bad thing, so it should be good. I didn't have the right size clamp to put up here, plus the originals are one-time use anyway. So what I did is I put on one of these giant heavy-duty zip ties. Get the ones from the truck stop if you guys are going to use it, because the Harbor Freight is just not the same. So got those cleaned up, reassembled. I put on the bolt, but I didn't torque it down. It's going to get torqued down when the car is leveled. So now all that's left is just for us to throw it back on, reassemble it, and then hopefully take it for a test drive, and we should be good for the day. Alright guys, it's pretty much finished. The only thing left on it is little bits like the mirror, because the actual glass part from Volkswagen is kind of crappy, and the clips break off and it falls out. It needs a really good detail, needs a really good clean. Some of the rubber around the windows still have the tape residue, got to clean that off. The trunk needs a little bit of a setup. Right now it's just empty, and the rear seats are pulled out, which they're going to stay out, but I'm going to do more of a flat trunk with probably either some carpeting or something nice to go along with that, and then also kind of a bar for the cargo strap to go across. So other than that, it's good to go. All I need is mechanical wise is I'm still waiting on tow arms for the rear wheels, which when they come in we'll throw them on, we'll get the alignment redone, and we'll take it on some curvy roads. Other than that, if you guys got any questions, comments, or concerns, anything for the good of the order, go ahead and leave it down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.
Welcome to my coaches. It's time to walk out of the Audi. First, we're going to put the wheel back on, and we're going to drive it, and we're going to start it. Oh wow! That's a big problem. What's missing?